Hello and welcome to another First Descent video. So a quick video. Right now in the end game, if you're like me, our biggest bottleneck are these things, precise ion accelerators. You need them for everything. You need them to enhance your reactor. You need them to make the dimension analyzer. This is also used for enhancing the reactor. And if you're trying to implant different mountings on your reactor, you also need 200 of these per mounting. So if we have a look over here, let's say implant. Let's say I pick this reactor and I want to implant a gun. You'll need 200 of these. And if you want a second gun, that's another 200. If you take a normal reactor and you want to enhance it, let's say this one here, and you want to enhance it all the way, you need 140 of these. That's 700 of these precise ion accelerators. And you need another 15 to get them to the first two levels. This is easy. This was already in the game. In fact, before these dropped, I had made a video looking forward to season 2, and I said we would need a lot of these, and I had crafted 1,000 of them, and I felt confident that I had enough. How wrong. So, and also these are very, very expensive to research at, and nice 500 of these cost 10 million. Now, the way we do the farming or the research for this thing is with the help of the quantum crystal. Now the quantum crystal drops in various missions. I did 400% dungeons. I did a few other missions, the void farms. The void farms give you 750 of these, and the fusion reactors give you 750. So if you look at the void farm here, 750 quantum crystal, and if you look at this one here, the 750 again from the fusion reactor. Now fusion reactors are very fast and efficient with how they have changed things. You don't need the void shards now. These days you just activate them, kill the boss, and you get the 750 quantum crystals. So this is, in my opinion, the most efficient way. There are various fusion reactors across the game map, and so you can find something that is easy to do if there is one boss or two very weak bosses. For example, there's one in White Knight Gulch, this one here. I was farming this one, and in about 20-ish minutes you could get 65,000 of these, which is enough to farm 100, research 100 of these precise ion accelerators. So that has been my strategy, to take one reactor and farm them. If you have another person with you, I was running into randoms who were doing the same thing with this reactor in particular. And one would stand up, I would stand at the reactor and start it, kill the boss, the other guy would kill the other boss, and we would just do it as quickly as we can. So this is very efficient. Now there's one other thing you can do to make your life a little more comfortable, and that is to look at the weekly reactor rotation. So if you are looking for a perfect reactor for a descendant, for example, here, there are two here. So in the Grand Square, there is one, the one I just showed you. And there's also one in Fallen Ark, this one here. I was doing this earlier, and this was dropping the singularity reactors, the electric singular reactors for Bunny. And I ended up getting one of the best reactors I've ever found. In like 6 months of playing the game, this is the best Bunny reactor I've found so far. Electric and singular, both in code, nearly perfect. Okay, this has the machine gun mounting. I would prefer a handgun mounting, but I have the reactor now. I can spend the 200 precise ion accelerators and put a handgun mounting to make it perfect for Bunny. So you can combine this with either the weekly rotation and look for the region which has a reactor, fusion reactor, or you can use the permanent reactor drops. If you remember, a couple of months ago, I put it here in this corner. If you don't remember, but there are some permanent locations where certain reactors drop, and if you have a fusion reactor in that area, do that one, farm that over again. Most of the bosses are not challenging at all, and if some of them bosses, they spawn enemies, like when they go in their immune phase, they spawn a bunch of enemies. If you run into those ones, you have more chances of getting reactors. And of course, the ones that you don't need, you can dismantle them and get more quantum crystals. So that has been my policy so far, and I spent a little time today trying to figure this out. I did a 400% dungeon, and I got like 900 quantum crystals, but that takes like 6 minutes. You can also get them from the Infernal Walker, and you'll get 4,000. But again, that will take a couple of minutes at least with VSA, and you may die a few times. It'll just take too long. These reactors, in my opinion, are the most efficient method, especially if you do with a friend and both of you set up different positions and start farming and killing the bosses very quickly, repeating over and over. So that is my recommendation for the precise ion accelerators. These things have now become the true end game of the First Descendant. If you have a better, more efficient method, do let me know. I would appreciate that because I'm trying to at least max out a few of the reactors for the main descendants, like the one I found for Bunny. I would like to enhance this to 5, put a implant for a beam rifle and a handgun, and that would be perfect for me. For Freyna, I have already got the perfect one, so I have already put the guns and maxed it out to 5. I would also like to enhance this one for Viesa, almost perfect. I mean, singular, if it was in gold, that would have been better. And then this one, I can go and farm the Infernal Walker over and over again because we need it for the quantum things and um, for the if you want the ETA drops for the different cosmetics, if you want that. And so yeah, that has been the big issue in the game right now, the precise ion accelerator. And of course, you can have the gold boost and stuff like that so that you get gold because they will cost a lot as well. I'm currently researching 100 of these that I've farmed earlier. And surprisingly, with this reactor method, it doesn't take too long. And because we are doing two things, killing two birds with the same stone, we are getting the reactors as well. And I've managed to get this perfect reactor for Bunny. Also got a couple good ones for Blair. So I might actually start building Blair as well now. So yeah, the reactor improvement has helped a lot. And this is so far the best method I can find. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you did, let me know if there is anything better.